Big breaking news now coming in. The centre is likely to notify the CAA rules today. 4 years after passing the law, the Citizenship Amendment Act rules are likely to be notified. Well, ahead of Lok Sabha polls, this is some very big development coming in. CAA, remember, was passed in Parliament in December 2019. But despite its enactment 4 years ago, the CAA could not be implemented because the rules were not notified. My colleague Maria Shakil is joining us live on the broadcast, getting us more details here. Maria, well, this is some very big development now coming in ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. It is being learned that the centre is likely to notify the CAA rules
yes,
today.
That's right. So what we are being told by way of sources is that the Home Ministry is likely to issue those rules in a couple of hours from now. The CAA, remember, was passed by the Lok Sabha in 2019. To give a specific date, it was December of 2019, and in the Rajya Sabha 2 days later. But the rules, specific rules, had not been notified till now. Home Minister Amit Shah just few days back during the course of a rally had said that this will be notified, that it will see the light of the day. What we are also being told is that, if you remember, the entire talks that happened around that time, what the government has been emphasizing clearly is that the CAA allows non-Muslim immigrants from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan to apply for Indian citizenship, and the applicants must belong to Hinduism, Sikhism. They could be a Christian, Jainism, Buddhism, or even Parsi community. But the government had been repeatedly saying that they are committed to it, and a notification will be seeing a light of the day, and that it will become a law before the elections. Let me bring in Saurav, who's joining us live. Saurav, coming to you first. Of course, this is going to be a big political move, particularly keeping in mind the calculation that the BJP has done in the context of Bengal.
That's right. You know, the Motwa vote in Bengal is something that is critical, and that is something that was an election promise to the Motwa community of the BJP, and therefore you see Shantanu Thakur, Union Minister of State for Port, Shipping and Waterways, also several times saying that well before the Lok Sabha elections, the CAA will be notified. Now, the Trinamool's position on this is also very clear. The Trinamool says that Motwas are already citizens of India. They already enjoy all documents. They enjoy voting rights. So what is this new need for a citizenship? But it has been a major topic of debate between the BJP and the TMC. In West Bengal, like you said, the CAA is a very politically sensitive topic as well. The TMC, ruling TMC, is opposed to it. The BJP is obviously for it. The Union Minister, you know, even Home Minister Amit Shah, when he's visited West Bengal, he's spoken on CAA several times. In other interviews, he's also said that it is already a law, and yes, no one can change it. So in the context of West Bengal, you're right, it's absolutely significant.
But let me bring in Akhilesh as well. Akhilesh, when the government notified the law in January 2020, the rules had remained unwritten. So when we talk about what will be happening in the next few hours, when it will be notified, what will it actually be of? I can see Tanishq also joining me from Lucknow. Akhilesh, please go ahead.
Well, Maria, all those people who have taken shelter in India, they will have to apply on a portal for the citizenship, and the portal has been in making for a very long time. Now it is completed, and they can apply once the rules are notified. Our sources are indicating, Maria, that by tonight the Home Ministry is going to notify the rules of the Citizen Amendment Act that will grant citizenship of India to all those persecuted minorities of Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh who are non-Muslims and basically belong to Hindu or Jain, Buddhist, Christians or Parsi communities, and they can, and also Sikh community, and they can actually apply to the citizenship of India. When this act was passed by Parliament, there were a large scale of protests across the country, and after that these rules were on hold. Though the Parliament had enacted this law, but the law never came into force because the rules were not notified. And as Saurabh was also mentioning, Mamata Banerjee government, especially in West Bengal, they have been opposing this implementation of the CAA, and it has become a bone of contention there, and it has become very contentious issue as far as West Bengal politics is concerned. And that is why Home Minister Amit Shah has on several occasions in the past has told very clearly that even before the model code of conduct for the upcoming Lok Sabha election comes into force, the CAA rules will be notified, and now sources are indicating that by tonight, most likely the rules will be notified.
Okay, I can see Ratandeep also joining us, but first up, let's play that soundbite of Home Minister Amit Shah, who actually fronted this legislation in Parliament, and then he reiterated time and again, particularly during the context of rallies in Bengal, that it will become a reality. Listen in to what Home Minister Amit Shah said last December of 2023.
दीदी कई बार हमारे शरणार्थी भाइयों को गुमराह कर रही कि सीए होगा नहीं होगा, कानून बनाकर रुक गए। आज मैं आप सबके सामने कहकर जाता हूं, सीए इस देश का कानून है, इसको कोई रोक नहीं सकता, सबको नागरिकता मिलने वाली है। जब लाल भाई यहां शासन करते थे, कम्युनिस्ट शासन करते थे और दीदी ने उनको हराया, देश भर में अच्छा लगा कि अब शायद बंगाल में परिवर्तन आएगा, बंगाल विकास के रास्ते पर चल पड़ेगा। मगर दीदी ने तो शासन ऐसा चलाया कि लोग कहने लगे कि कम्युनिस्ट अच्छे थे।
Okay, let me bring in Ratandeep now. Ratandeep, it was Assam government first which started the notification and the implementation of CAA. Now what we are being told is that the Home Ministry will be bringing out CAA pan-India.
That's right. In fact, if you remember in 2019, it was from Assam from where the anti-CAA protest first started, and it spread across the country. In Assam, the protest had turned violent in the initial days. There were 5 people who got killed in police firing in Guwahati when the protest had turned violent. So there had been a history of violent protest, and then for months together there were protests in Assam. Until the COVID pandemic struck, and that is the point of time when this anti-CAA protest fizzled out. But ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, the opposition parties in Assam, particularly the Congress and some of the regional parties which are ally with the Congress, have been trying to wreck up the CAA issue. And also the powerful All Assam Students Union have been in a protest mode, mostly democratic protest. But most importantly, what had happened in Assam and Northeast in 2019 perhaps might not get repeated now, given the fact that there have been a lot of change in the socio-political scenario of the region. Remember when the CAA was brought in the form of a bill initially in the parliament, that point of time not only in Assam but across Northeast there were a lot of reservations and protests against the CAA. And more so by even allies of BJP, like the National People's Party of Meghalaya, led by its Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. But after that, when the CAA, which was passed in Parliament, there were a lot of amendments done, and most of the tribal areas of Northeast are now kept outside the ambit of CAA. So therefore, now there is no more resentment as far as the CAA is concerned in the tribal areas of Northeast.